Welcome back, coin lovers. Today we're uncovering a hidden treasure in your pocket, the top 5 Washington quarter, a coin that changed American history forever. This isn't just spare change. It's the first non-silver quarter, a powerful symbol of a turning point in U.S. money. Some high-grade and rare era versions are worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars today. So don't blink, don't skip, because by the end of this video, you might look at your change very differently. Let's get started. First up, in the 1965 USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and often misunderstood treasure in American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its pivotal role in U.S. coinage history and its unique place in the Washington quarter series. While at first glance it may appear common, this coin has grown into a highly sought-after collectible due to its transitional significance, intriguing varieties, and increasing demand in top-grade condition. For collectors who appreciate history woven into metal, the 1965 Washington quarter represents far more than face value. It is a prized reminder of a turning point in American monetary tradition. The historical context of the 1965 Washington quarter is especially compelling, as it marks the first year the U.S. Mint abandoned 90% silver coinage for circulating quarters. Minted in response to rising silver prices and widespread coin hoarding, this issue emerged directly from the Coinage Act of 1965, a landmark moment in U.S. economic history. Produced exclusively at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the coin reflects a nation adapting to modern financial pressures, making it a tangible connection to a transformative era in American commerce and policy. Within the broader Washington quarter series, the 1965 issue occupies a unique and symbolic position. Although the Washington quarter design debuted in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of the 1965 release, redefined the series by introducing a new metallic composition while retaining the classic imagery. This blend of continuity and change gives the coin strong historical resonance, linking the legacy of America's first president with the realities of a rapidly evolving economy during the mid-1960s. The coin's design remains one of its most enduring strengths. The obverse features John Flanagan's iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, displaying refined detail in Washington's hair, jawline, and expression when found in high-grade condition. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait, while the date, 1965, anchors the coin firmly in its transitional role. In uncirculated examples, the surfaces exhibit crisp strikes and attractive luster that elevate its visual appeal. On the reverse, the powerful image of a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches, symbolizes both national strength and peace. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar" complete the design with balance and symmetry. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition over a pure copper core, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, offering a distinctly different look and feel compared to its silver predecessors. While the 1965 Washington quarter was produced in large numbers, rarity emerges through condition and variety rather than low mintage. Most examples entered circulation immediately and experienced heavy wear, making high-grade uncirculated pieces surprisingly difficult to locate today. Coins graded MS-66 and above by professional services are especially scarce, and their limited availability has driven strong interest among advanced collectors seeking premium examples of this historically important issue. Adding further intrigue are notable error and variety coins, including off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and occasional double-die obverse details. These anomalies transform an otherwise standard issue into a standout collectible, dramatically increasing desirability and value. Such varieties underscore the excitement of searching through 1965 quarters, as even a common date can yield an extraordinary discovery. The 1965 Washington quarter shows steady appreciation when condition and rarity align. Circulated examples typically trade between $1 and $5, while attractive uncirculated coins often command $20 to $75. High-grade certified specimens, particularly those graded MS-67 or higher, can range from $200 to over $1,000, especially when supported by strong eye appeal or exceptional strike quality. Error varieties may exceed these figures depending on severity and collector demand. The 1965 Washington quarter lies in careful selection and informed purchasing. Prioritizing certified, high-grade examples, examining surfaces for original luster, and learning to identify genuine varieties are key strategies. Buying from reputable dealers, major auctions, or trusted numismatic communities helps ensure authenticity, while proper storage in inert holders protects long-term value. Avoiding unnecessary handling is essential, as even minor contact can significantly affect grade and price. The 1965 Washington quarter dollar is far more than a common-clad coin. It is a powerful blend of history, artistry, and transitional significance. As the first non-silver quarter of the modern era, it offers collectors a meaningful link to a defining moment in U.S. monetary history. Whether pursued for its historical importance, visual charm in uncirculated condition, or the thrill of discovering rare varieties, this coin remains a prized treasure and a rewarding addition to collections worldwide, continuing to captivate numismatists with its enduring appeal. The 1965 USA Washington quarter dollar is a fascinating and historically important coin that continues to captivate numismatic enthusiasts around the world. Often overlooked due to its high mintage, this coin has earned growing appreciation among collectors for its pivotal role in U.S. coinage history and its increasing desirability in high-grade condition. As the first Washington quarter struck without silver, it represents a defining moment in American monetary evolution, making it a prized treasure for those who value coins with deep historical meaning and lasting collector appeal. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the 1965 Washington quarter was produced in response to the Coinage Act of 1965, a landmark decision driven by rising silver prices and widespread hoarding of earlier issues. This year marked the official transition from traditional silver quarters to a modern copper-nickel-clad composition, positioning the coin as a tangible connection to a period of economic adjustment in the United States. Though it retained the classic Washington design first introduced in 1932, the 1965 issue symbolizes a major shift in how Americans viewed and used everyday coinage. The coin's design remains iconic and visually striking, especially in uncirculated condition. The obverse features John Flanagan's dignified portrait of George Washington, framed by the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, with the date 1965 anchoring it firmly in its transitional era. The reverse displays the powerful heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing national strength and peace. Measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams, the coin's clad construction gives it a distinct appearance compared to earlier silver issues, adding to its uniqueness within the series. While the 1965 Washington quarter is not rare in circulated condition, true scarcity emerges in high-grade and error examples. Most coins entered circulation immediately, making sharply struck, well-preserved pieces increasingly difficult to find. Certified examples in MS-66 and higher are particularly sought after, and notable mint errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or double-die varieties significant rewarding pursuit for serious numismatists. In today's market, circulated examples typically trade for $1 to $5, while attractive uncirculated coins often range from $20 to $75. The 1965 Washington quarter dollar stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and transition, making it a valuable and meaningful addition to any collection. Its enduring appeal lies in its role as both a historical milestone and a symbol of change, ensuring its place as a lasting favorite among collectors worldwide. Next up to in the 1968 USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in American numismatics, admired for its blend of historical importance, iconic design, and enduring collector appeal. This coin continues to captivate enthusiasts who appreciate tangible links to pivotal moments in U.S. monetary history, especially during times of transition. As one of the most recognizable coins in American circulation, the 1968 Washington quarter has evolved from everyday currency into a prized treasure, increasingly valued by collectors who recognize its lasting cultural and historical resonance. Its steady presence in the collector market reflects both nostalgia and genuine numismatic significance. The historical context of the 1968 Washington quarter adds depth to its appeal, as it was minted during a period of major transformation in U.S. coinage. Following the removal of silver from circulating quarters in 1965, The 1968 issue represents the early years of the new copper-nickel-clad era. Produced amid economic change and shifting metal values, this coin captures a moment when American currency adapted to modern realities. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, and as proof issues at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark, the coin serves as a tangible connection to a time when tradition and innovation met. The design of the 1968 Washington quarter remains one of its most celebrated features. The obverse displays John Flanagan's dignified portrait of George Washington, facing left, with finely sculpted hair detail and a calm, authoritative expression that reflects national leadership and stability. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait, reinforcing enduring American values. On the reverse, the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings stands proudly atop a bundle of arrows, flanked by olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. In high-grade or uncirculated condition, the sharpness of the design and the subtle luster of the clad surface enhance its visual appeal. From a technical perspective, the 1968 Washington quarter measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, weighs 5.67 grams, and is composed of a copper core bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel. While lacking the intrinsic silver content of earlier quarters, its durable composition has allowed many examples to survive decades of circulation. Collectors often note that well-preserved pieces exhibit crisp lettering, strong eagle feather definition, and especially on coins that avoided heavy use. Rarity plays an important role in the desirability of the 1968 Washington quarter, particularly when condition and variety are considered. Although millions were struck, truly pristine examples in uncirculated or near-mint condition are significantly harder to locate today. Proof issues from San Francisco, especially those with deep cameo contrast, command additional attention. Certain error coins, such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or subtle double-die varieties, add another layer of scarcity, making them especially appealing to specialized collectors. Condition is a decisive factor in determining both rarity and value. Coins that retain full mint luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks are increasingly scarce due to decades of circulation. High-grade specimens certified by reputable grading services often stand out in the market, as collectors compete for examples that showcase the design at its finest. This challenge of locating premium quality coins continues to drive demand and reinforces the coin's status as a serious collectible rather than merely a common date. The 1968 Washington quarter demonstrates steady and realistic appreciation. Circulated examples typically trade at modest prices, while uncirculated coins can range from $10 to $50, depending on eye appeal and strike quality. Certified high-grade examples, particularly those graded MS-67 or higher, may command prices between $100 and $400. Proof issues with strong cameo contrast can sell for $25 to $150, while rare error varieties have been known to exceed $500 in competitive auctions, reflecting their scarcity and collector interest. Several factors contribute to the coin's sustained market strength, including its role in the early clad era, its iconic Washington design, and its accessibility to collectors at multiple budget levels. Unlike speculative or exaggerated rarities, the 1968 Washington quarter offers consistent value rooted in historical importance and collector demand. Auction results in private sales, especially for top-tier examples, reinforcing confidence among long-term numismatists. Collectors interested in acquiring a 1968 Washington quarter are advised to prioritize quality over quantity. Seeking certified coins, carefully examining mint marks, and watching for recognized varieties or errors can significantly enhance a collection's value. Proper storage in protective holders, minimal handling, and purchasing from reputable dealers or established auctions are essential practices. Engaging with collector communities and staying informed about market trends can also provide valuable insights and opportunities. The 1968 USA Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and attainable rarity. Its enduring design, meaningful place in America's monetary evolution, and growing appreciation make it a prized treasure for collectors worldwide. Whether pursued for historical interest, visual appeal, or long-term value, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts and stands as a rewarding addition to any numismatic collection. A true tangible connection to the past with lasting appeal. The 1968 USA Washington quarter dollar is a captivating and highly respected piece in American numismatics, admired for its historical relevance, classic design, and steady appeal among collectors. Though once a common circulating coin, it has gradually earned recognition as a prized treasure, especially in high-grade condition. Collectors are drawn to this issue not only for its iconic imagery, but also for what it represents, a turning point in U.S. coinage that continues to captivate enthusiasts and fuel consistent market demand. Minted during a period of economic adjustment, the 1968 Washington quarter belongs to the early years of the copper-nickel-clad era, following the removal of silver from circulating quarters in 1965. It was produced at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, and as proof issues at the San Francisco Mint marked with an S. This coin serves as a tangible connection to the past, reflecting a time when American currency adapted to rising metal costs while preserving its traditional designs and national symbolism. The coin's design remains one of its most enduring strengths. The obverse features John Flanagan's stately portrait of George Washington, symbolizing leadership and continuity, while the reverse displays the powerful heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches. Struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. In uncirculated condition, sharp details, strong strikes, and original mint luster greatly enhance its visual appeal and collector desirability. While the 1968 Washington quarter is not rare by mintage alone, scarcity emerges in higher grades and special varieties. Well-preserved uncirculated examples and deep cameo-proof coins are increasingly difficult to locate. Occasional error coins, such as off-center strikes or doubled die varieties, further elevate interest. Condition plays a crucial role, as coins with minimal wear and strong eye appeal command significantly higher premiums in the collector market. The 1968 Washington quarter reflects its balance of accessibility and quality-driven demand. Circulated examples remain affordable, while uncirculated coins typically range from $10 to $50, with top-graded certified pieces reaching $100 to $400. Proof examples and notable errors can exceed $500, depending on rarity and condition. Overall, this coin stands as a rewarding collectible, offering history, artistry, and steady value, making it a compelling addition to any serious numismatic collection. Next up in the 1974 USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a quietly fascinating yet deeply rewarding piece in American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of everyday history and hidden collectible potential. While it was produced for circulation, this coin has steadily earned recognition as a prized treasure among collectors who appreciate subtle varieties, exceptional condition, and its role in modern U.S. coinage. Its widespread use, combined with the 1974 Washington quarter into a compelling target for both seasoned numismatists and passionate newcomers. As market interest continues to mature, this coin's appeal lies in how an ordinary object transforms into something truly collectible. The 1974, during a period of economic adjustment and cultural change in the United States, the Washington quarter reflects a nation navigating inflation, post-Vietnam transitions, and shifting monetary policies. It belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1974, the coin was being struck in large numbers at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with no mint mark indicating Philadelphia origin and a D mint mark signifying Denver production. Though not tied to a single commemorative event, the coin serves as a tangible connection to the everyday commerce and historical rhythm of 1970s America. The 1974 Washington quarter features John Flanagan's enduring portrait of George Washington, facing left with a dignified and resolute expression that has become one of the most recognizable images in U.S. coinage. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the design, while the date 1974 anchors the coin firmly in its era. On the reverse, a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutches a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and unity, framed by olive branches that suggest peace. The balanced composition gives the coin a timeless visual authority, especially striking in uncirculated condition. The 1974 Washington quarter consists of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, matching the standard specifications of modern quarters introduced in the mid-1960s. While it lacks silver content, its crisp strike and reflective surfaces in higher grades provide strong visual appeal. Collectors often seek coins with sharp details in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, as these elements reveal the quality of the strike and overall preservation. The 1974 Washington quarter for collectors are its subtle varieties and mint anomalies. Certain examples are known for doubled die obverse characteristics, particularly noticeable in the lettering of Liberty, or the date when viewed under magnification. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and unusually strong strikes from fresh dies also add layers of desirability. Coins from Philadelphia with no mint mark are especially popular among variety hunters, as they occasionally display sharper details than their Denver counterparts, making them standout additions to specialized collections. The 1974 Washington quarter was minted in very large quantities. True rarity emerges when condition is considered. Most surviving examples show signs of heavy circulation, including flattened details, surface marks, and diminished luster. As a result, finding coins in near mint or fully uncirculated condition has become increasingly challenging. High-grade specimens, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher by professional services, are scarce and eagerly pursued. This condition-based rarity drives collector demand and transforms a common coin into a noteworthy prize. The 1974 Washington quarter typically carries only modest value, often ranging from $1 to $5 depending on eye appeal. However, uncirculated examples can command significantly higher prices, commonly ranging from $20 to $75, with exceptional MS-67 specimens occasionally exceeding $200 at auction. Coins featuring recognized varieties or dramatic mint errors may reach values between $100 and $1,000, depending on rarity and demand. While not a speculative investment, the coin has shown steady appreciation in premium grades, reflecting growing interest in high-quality modern issues. The 1974 Washington quarter lies in its accessibility paired with its depth. Collectors are drawn to the challenge of upgrading condition, identifying subtle varieties, and completing date and mint sets. Its familiarity makes it approachable, while its nuances reward careful study. For many numismatists, this coin represents the joy of discovery, proof that even widely circulated pieces can hold unexpected value and historical resonance when examined closely. The 1974 Washington quarter are advised to prioritize certified examples when seeking higher grades or known varieties. Careful inspection under magnification can reveal doubled die features or exceptional strike quality. Purchasing from reputable dealers or established auctions helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage is essential. Coins should be housed in inert holders or slabs, kept away from moisture, and handled minimally to preserve surfaces and luster. Engaging with collector communities and numismatic forums can also provide valuable insights into emerging trends and newly recognized varieties. The 1974 USA Washington quarter dollar embodies a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity. It stands as a tangible connection to the past, transforming an everyday object into a meaningful collectible that continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Whether pursued for its subtle varieties, high-grade beauty, or its place within a classic American series, this coin remains a prized treasure and a rewarding addition to any collection. For numismatists who value depth, discovery, and lasting appeal, the 1974 Washington quarter offers an experience that is both historically rich and endlessly engaging. The 1974 USA Washington quarter dollar remains a fascinating and rewarding piece in American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of everyday history and collectible depth. Though originally produced for general circulation, this coin has grown into a prized treasure for collectors who recognize the value hidden within condition, varieties, and historical context. Its widespread use in daily commerce contrasts sharply with the difficulty of locating high-quality survivors today, giving the 1974 quarter a strong and enduring presence in the collector market. The 1974 Washington quarter reflects a nation adjusting to inflation, evolving monetary policies, and cultural shifts of the 1970s. It belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the nation's first president. Coins were minted in Philadelphia with no mint mark and in Denver bearing the D mint mark, making the issue a tangible connection to an important transitional era in modern American history. The coin's design remains one of the most iconic in U.S. coinage, featuring John Flanagan's dignified portrait of George Washington on the obverse, framed by the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The reverse displays a powerful eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and surrounded by olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. In uncirculated condition, sharp feather details and original mint luster greatly enhance its visual appeal. While the 1974 Washington quarter was produced in large numbers, true rarity emerges when condition and varieties are considered. Most surviving examples show heavy wear, making uncirculated and near-mint specimens increasingly difficult to find. Collectors also seek coins displaying double die features, strong strikes, or mint errors, which significantly increase desirability. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services are especially scarce and drive strong collector demand. In today's market, circulated examples typically trade for modest premiums, while uncirculated coins often range from $20 to $75, depending on grade and eye appeal. Exceptional high-grade or variety examples can command prices from $100 to $1,000, reflecting steady appreciation and collector interest. Blending historical significance, classic design, and condition-based scarcity, the 1974 Washington quarter stands as a lasting symbol of American coinage, an engaging and rewarding pursuit for collectors seeking a meaningful and enduring addition to their collections. Next up in the 1973 USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating and often underappreciated gem within modern American numismatics, quietly winning the admiration of collectors who value history, artistry, and condition rarity. While it emerged during a period of high circulating coinage, this quarter has steadily grown in appeal, especially among enthusiasts who recognize the challenge of locating exceptional examples. Its enduring design, strong historical roots, and increasing interest in high-grade clad coins have elevated it from everyday change to a prized treasure, making it an exciting target for both seasoned collectors and newcomers seeking meaningful additions to their collections. Minted in 1973, this Washington quarter was produced during a time of economic adjustment and cultural transition in the United States, just as the nation continued adapting to post-silver coinage. It belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1973, the coin was firmly established as a workhorse of American commerce, struck primarily at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, as well as at Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Each piece serves as a tangible connection to the early 1970s, reflecting an era shaped by changing monetary systems and evolving minting technology. The obverse of the 1973 Washington quarter features the iconic left-facing bust of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan, whose initials JF appear subtly near the neckline. Washington's dignified profile conveys leadership and stability, qualities that have resonated with the American public for decades. Surrounding inscriptions include "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1973, all crisply arranged to frame the portrait. In high-grade examples, the fine details of Washington's hair and facial features appear sharp and refined, adding significantly to the coin's visual appeal. The heraldic eagle with outstretched wings remains a powerful symbol of national strength and unity, clutching a bundle of arrows beneath it, with olive branches below. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar" complete the design, balancing symbolism with clarity. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams, the 1973 quarter represents a mature phase of modern U.S. coinage. When preserved in uncirculated condition, the coin exhibits bright luster and strong contrast that captivates enthusiasts at first glance. The 1973 Washington quarter with no mint mark, struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While Denver issues are also widely collected, special attention is often given to proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, which feature sharper strikes and mirror-like surfaces. Collectors also keep an eye out for minor varieties, such as double die obverse details or off-center strikes, which can dramatically increase desirability. These subtle differences transform an otherwise common date into a standout collectible. Although millions of 1973 quarters were produced, true rarity emerges in condition rather than mintage numbers. Coins that have survived decades of circulation rarely retain full mint luster or sharp details, making uncirculated and near-gem examples surprisingly scarce. High-grade specimens, particularly those graded MS-66 or higher by professional services, are eagerly pursued due to their limited population. This condition-based scarcity drives collector demand and underscores the challenge of finding pristine examples untouched by wear or improper storage. The 1973 Washington Quarter offers an accessible yet rewarding opportunity for collectors. Circulated examples typically hold modest value, but uncirculated coins can range from approximately $15 to $50, depending on appeal and grade. High-grade certified pieces, especially those in MS-67 condition or proof examples with deep cameo contrast, have been known to command $100 to $400, while rare error varieties may reach $500 or more in competitive auctions. These values reflect steady appreciation fueled by growing interest in quality-focused modern coin collecting. Several factors contribute to the coin's rising appeal, including its historical placement within the Washington Quarter series, its classic design, and the increasing difficulty of sourcing top-condition examples. Collectors are also drawn to its role as a representative of early clad coinage, marking a distinct chapter in U.S. monetary history. Visual appeal plays a crucial role as well. Coins with strong strikes, clean surfaces, and vibrant luster consistently outperform average specimens, reinforcing the importance of careful selection. For collectors seeking the 1973 Washington Quarter, prioritizing certified uncirculated coins is highly recommended to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. Carefully inspect for potential varieties or errors, and purchase from reputable dealers or established auctions to avoid altered or cleaned pieces. Proper storage is essential. Coins should be housed in protective holders or slabs, kept away from humidity, and handled only by the edges. Engaging with numismatic communities and market reports can also provide valuable insights into pricing trends and emerging opportunities. The 1973 USA Washington Quarter Dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity that continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Far more than a simple circulating coin, it stands as a tangible connection to the past and a rewarding pursuit for collectors who appreciate quality and significance. Whether acquired as a high-grade no-mint mark Philadelphia issue, a proof strike, or a notable variety, this quarter remains a prized treasure and a strong addition to any numismatic collection, promising lasting value and enduring appeal for years to come. The 1973 USA Washington Quarter Dollar is a fascinating and increasingly appreciated piece in American numismatics, admired for its historical depth and classic design. Though once a common coin in everyday circulation, it has grown into a prized treasure for collectors who understand the importance of condition, originality, and historical placement. Its strong ties to U.S. heritage and steady collector demand make it a captivating coin that continues to draw attention from numismatists worldwide. Minted in 1973 during a period of economic and monetary transition in the United States, this quarter belongs to the long-running Washington Quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington. The coin was struck primarily at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, alongside Denver and San Francisco issues, reflecting large-scale production intended for daily commerce. As a tangible connection to the early 1970s, it represents an era shaped by post-silver coinage and evolving minting practices. The obverse showcases John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, displaying dignity and strength, framed by the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." On the reverse, the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings symbolizes national power and unity. Struck in copper-nickel clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters and weighs 5.67 grams. In uncirculated condition, the sharp details, clean fields, and original luster greatly enhance its visual appeal and collector desirability. While the 1973 Washington Quarter is not rare by mintage, true scarcity emerges in high-grade examples. Coins preserved in uncirculated or near-gem condition are surprisingly difficult to find, driving strong demand. Market values typically range from $15 to $50 for quality uncirculated pieces, while certified high-grade or proof examples can reach $100 to $400, with error varieties commanding even higher prices. Condition, eye appeal, and certification remain the key value drivers. The 1973 Washington Quarter lies in its blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity. Collectors are encouraged to seek certified examples, store them properly, and stay informed through reputable dealers and collector communities. As a symbol of America's numismatic legacy and a rewarding collectible, this quarter continues to captivate enthusiasts, standing as a meaningful and valuable addition to any well-curated coin collection.